happy Labor Day to you. And we start on that note, and workers in the country will now have to wait until the end of the year for a minimum wage increment.
That's right. The state did reveal this as the Federation of Kenya Employers raised the alarm that the wage burden was threatening to paralyze growth in most companies.
KTN's Samogina begins our coverage tonight.
The Labor Day celebrations ended on an anticlimax for many Kenyan workers. Poised as the time for goodies from government to workers, this time government came empty-handed, taking refuge in the wage bill crisis the Jubilee administration is facing.
Before this year ends, we will be able, after ascertaining how our economic indexes are, then that is the time we will increase salaries accordingly.
Instead, in a strongly worded statement from State House relayed by Labour Cabinet Secretary, the President has warned of workers' industrial action undermining the health of national economy. In his 4-page address, 9 paragraphs dwelled on strike actions, with the state saying 11 million man-hours were wasted last year. Government says for enhanced payment, the workers must also raise their productivity.
The government will therefore continue to encourage workers in this country to observe patience and practice a patriotic results-based work life, which will inevitably lead to better terms and conditions of employment.
Taking cognizance of industrial action engendered in the Constitution, the government is reviewing the current labor laws to minimize strike actions. Last year, the state received 44 strike notices. Consequently, the workers' union have been urged to embrace alternative dispute resolution mechanisms or institution tasked for such roles like the Salaries and Remuneration Commission.
Work together with COTU and other unions to make sure that we don't have strikes in the year 2014 going forward and 2015. So this is a mutually beneficial relationship that we must all guard against and focus on improving the performance of the economy as we come together to raise the living standards of our people.
With a majority of Kenyans seeking job opportunities in the Middle East, Foreign Affairs Ministry is drafting agreements with the Middle East countries that will ensure Kenyans there are not mistreated or exploited, as is the case. Already, Kenya has signed such a deal with Qatar. This as the COTU Secretary General Francis Atwoli took issue with the NSSF management for allegedly misappropriating retirement benefits contributions.
The money they are sitting on and the money they share, the management that they apply, the investments they make, the issues of counting money that belongs to NSSF comes from these poor Kenyans. They must respect them.
Last year, workers got a 14% minimum wage increment. Samogina, KTN.